Hello, this is my final project for Promineo Tech Coding Bootcamp for the back end. This is a REST Web API server called a storytelling database. It's a fair amount to cover, so let's start with the major entities and their respective CRUD operations, which have open API documentation and their respective controller interface files. We have book, which contains all four CRUD operations: get, post, put, and delete. Genre, which has get and post, and series, which has get and two posts, one of which covers the many-to-many relationship, as shown here, and map it to genre. Now, in each controller, we have a REST controller annotation and a outer wire to the service. In service, we have a annotation for server service annotation and outer wire to DAO. And in DAO, we have a component annotation and outer wire to name parameter JDBC template. Now, each of the classes also have a logger to ensure the parameters you can pass in them that are set by the controller interfaces get passed along, so you can see that it is going through all classes without changing. So let's focus on the DAO statements for right now. So for the get, it's pretty rudimentary for all of them. It returns a list of the series the information being called by the parameters. So for book, it's a series name. It calls all the books that are related to series name. For genre, it calls back the genre, displays all the information for that, for the specified genre, and series, same things as genre, series, and it returns back for a query. For three of the four posts, it takes the parameters specified from the request entities. It'll input them into the table. It'll insert it, put the values, and instead of doing a query as we didn't get, we do updates. For book, we have the put operation, which updates the series book order using the book title, so it specifies which one you're updating and doesn't update as well, returns null. Same with create for post, and for delete, it takes the book titles passed through and deletes that. Now for the last post in series genre for the series genre table, we call upon the information for like series, so series name, genre name, because you're not going to know the primary key off the top of your head. So it'll select the series ID from series using the parameter for both the series and genre, and uses a query statement. It'll send it to a series ID and genre ID parameters, which go to the series results extractor, turns back the series ID, and inside this method, series genre, we turn it into a string, remove the unnecessary JSON, and send it into the set of inserts, and return back nothing. Now let's go to our database. You can see what it looks like currently, all of the code. Let's open it up again. And let's run the code. So run as. I go through all the statements. We got fetch, send this, get back to series, get back genre, this, and we're going to create this series, which will showcase here. Wasn't in there before. I'm going to refresh. Now it's in there. So we know that the post works. Create the genre, create the book. Now, if I put this like this is not in the database, Dark Revelation is, so it's not going to go through. The Dark Revelations, it'll go through. And we'll link it in there, showcase that in the database. Series, I'm going to refresh. Showcases that it is in there. Now we're going to focus on book. Refresh that, show books in there. It's 4. Now we're going to update it from 4 to 2, which we'll showcase. And we're going to delete it.